So everyone, welcome to Power Play with CJ. It's going to focus in on Tuukka Rask signing an 8-year, $56 million extension with the Boston Bruins that will keep him in Boston through the 2020-2021 season. So he'll be here for a while, and it's a heavy cap hit. It's the second highest cap hit in the NHL for a goalie, tied with Pekka Rinne of the Nashville Predators. And his performance this year, I mean, he was great in the regular season. I mean, they were within 2 wins of the Stanley Cup. He was third in save percentage, fifth in goals against average. I mean, he had a phenomenal regular season. The playoffs, I mean, he won 14 games. Had I think 3 shutouts. And was tied for first in the NHL in save percentage and fourth in goals against. So, I know the collapse in Game 6. It's easy to point the finger at him for them not getting it done on home ice, but you know what? The team had a lot to do with it, and Chicago's a better team. I just think Rinne had a subpar year at the $7 million cap hit this year. Part of it was Nashville transition into life without Ryan Suter. The short and can't, they really didn't know what they had for a team, and bottomed out there. I think Rinne will have a bounce back here. Having 19-year-old Seth Jones on the blue line will definitely help him, but Tuukka's got stand and deliver now. He's had to put out the regular season numbers. He's won the Eastern Conference. Now it's time to bring the cup back to Boston. I mean, he's got a covering as a backup, obviously, but the pressure's on him. As much as I think it's a heavy cap, you've got to keep guys like that. Goalies like that don't grow on trees. Subban's 3 years minimum out. Svedberg, 2 years before I'd even give him a look at an NHL job, and then Johnson's a career backup. So those are the 3 other goalies that are within striking distance. And like I said, Tuukka's got to be the man, and I really think he will be a big reason the Boston Bruins have a successful year next year. I think that that people are down on them with the personnel turnover, but I really think that they'll shock some people. Northeast Division's still pretty wide open, and I still think the Eastern Conference is pretty wide open, and I think they'll be up to the challenge. I think Tuukka Rask especially will be leading that charge and looking to vindicate after his subpar performance in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. And I mean, I think Game 4 was one of the worst games he played as an NHL pro, but that's just me. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Boston Bruins re-upping Tuukka Rask for 8 years. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout this offseason and beyond. Later, guys.